Welcome back here. Race for the Cure is underway, and we have made our way all the way over to the finish line at Washington and Summit. Timberstone Junior High School cheerleaders, Sylvania is here to represent this morning. Not only Timberstone, we've got the high schoolers from Southview on display, getting ready for the finish line. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Acrobatics, they are getting all set. Once again, let's make some noise, Southview High School representing. So the race got underway at about 9:32. Some of the first runners we're going to see here probably in the next 10 to 12 minutes, in fact, as we get ready for everybody who's coming through. You know, one of the things that we're struck with again and again each and every year is as they come through, of course, a lot of them in top shape. They're not out of breath at all, but they still have those stories that they are holding fast to and they want to talk about. So it's not so much about the event this morning as it is about the message. And we hope to hear some of those stories as they come across the finish line. We will be here waiting for them as they come through here. Of course, they've got tables of water, they've got snacks all set up, ready to go once they do cross. Beautiful morning, beautiful conditions. The sun is breaking through the clouds. I'm going to check in with my colleague Dan Cummins. He is at Promenade Park with much more as those runners just went through and the walkers making their way as well. Dan?
We got some new friends here. Tell me your name.
Sylvia Belcher.
And how big's your group today?
21 people.
We got a puppy down here. What's the puppy's name?
Fancy.
Fancy?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We got some beautiful kids.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Antonika Blue, this is my mom.
Okay, tell me your story about how this group came about.
About maybe 15 years ago, we started just doing it for my mom, who died from breast cancer at the age of 37.
Oh, that's awful.
And so, 2 years ago, my mom came to me in a dream 2 nights in a row, and she told me, check my breast. And I called, and I found the lump. And I'm a survivor, and everybody here to support me.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, these are all friends and family, or just family?
No, this is all friends and family who started off as friends, and now everybody is my family. That's my biggest supporter. She's been here the whole time. This is my daughter.
And your mom spoke to you in a dream and told you to check yourself, and it turns out she was right.
Right. Yeah. And the first night, I ignored it. I went to work. The second night, she came back to me in a dream. She said, "Baby, check your breast. You have a lump." I found it that next day, and it's been history ever since.
What a great story that is.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Everybody, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your walk. That's the thing about this. There are so many great stories. I mean, breast cancer is everywhere in our lives, and so is cancer for that matter. But the neat thing about this is we all come together to celebrate living and try to raise money for the Komen Foundation. So this is just a great morning. A lot of smiling faces. Everybody's upbeat. Let's go to Madeline Watkins.
Thank you, Dan. So yeah, we are here at the corner of Huron and Washington. This is just right outside of Fifth Third Field. The runners are making their way through here. I will say that I saw the first runner, the gentleman who was in first place, he made his way through here in like 7 minutes. So now I would say like the majority of the crowd is starting to make their way down Huron Street. I will say I saw WTOL 11's Amy Steigerwald. She is here racing in this Race for the Cure run. Everyone's just having a good time. There's some people kind of standing off to the side, celebrating and just cheering everyone on. I give everyone props here doing this. I mean, there's some runners that are like 8 years old and then all the way up to, it looked like 70s. So there's all kinds of people just coming out here for Race for the Cure to just come together and celebrate exactly just what this mission is. I mean, we heard that there were like 6,000 runners here, so it's just bringing everyone together. The sun is coming out. It's a great morning, and I think it's starting to obviously get to the end, but I think everyone's here. It's been a great day so far. Tim and Tiffany.
It is a great day. We're seeing the sun coming out too
Beautiful.
as well. It is a beautiful morning, that is for sure. And you talk about the purpose and the mission of Susan G. Komen. We know that statistically speaking, more people are getting diagnosed earlier. There are more effective treatments. And because of that, the mortality rate when it comes to breast cancer has decreased 41% since 1989.
I circled that too. That
yeah.
is a huge drop in mortality rate.
Right.
So.
And the work here, that just goes to show how important this work is.
And as we mentioned, one of the first things you can do as a woman or even as a man too, because we know men get breast cancers, we've been saying, is get that screening, get that mammogram. They've made it so much easier now with the mobile mam van. I almost kind of laugh when I say that because they make it sound so cool. And it's a really luxury RV, as you want to say, but they have it all tricked out with all the equipment that you need to detect breast cancer. And our Diane Phillips has located the mobile mam van here downtown. Diane, I absolutely love how they have that here so that even if you can't get an appointment set up just yet, you can at least check it out and talk to them and find out how easy it is to get scheduled. You don't even have to go into a doctor's office, right?
That's exactly correct. They're here, they're doing mammograms here this morning, and they told me it takes 20 minutes. How simple is that? Especially with it being on wheels, it can find you. And of course, this is through Mercy Health. So I have some folks from there. Good morning. How's the race been so far for the two of you?
Wonderful.
Great. So you guys are doing mammograms this morning. Do we have to have an appointment, or are we able to kind of roll down here during the race for the next little bit?
All of the above. So we did have a few patients that went ahead and pre-booked for their appointment today, and then we're also here to accommodate walk-ins, and we've had walk-in patients. So we're here for it all.
Okay. And what it is, of course, this is going to continually go. For those who are maybe not familiar with this, what are the biggest takeaways that they need to know about the mam van?
I feel like kind of key things about the mobile MAM unit is that we have 3D equipment, which is the same that they can expect if they were to go to one of Mercy Health's fixed imaging facilities. So it's the same quality of care that they're going to get as well as the equipment.
Okay, that is all great information. And then, like you had said, there's really no barriers that you can come and get that mammogram. So it's definitely important to have that early detection when we're talking the topic of breast cancer. Of course, there's still a lot more that's going on here at Survivor Village, but I'm going to toss to Jeff. He's keeping an eye on that finish line right now.
Everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. In fact, we just had our winner. We just had our winner cross the finish line just a few seconds ago, all by himself. 15 minutes, 34 seconds. And he is actually, as we see a few more runners come this way. In fact, who do we have coming down? Is this meteorologist John Birchfield? Meteorologist John Birchfield with a second place finish here. My goodness. Well done. Oh, the hats that we have to wear at this TV station sometimes. But Joe Cromer, we are coming on over to talk to our winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about the race, more than just the running part of it, and the fact that why we're out here today.
I just knew what I had to take. It's coming into this about 15:50s and 15:35. I just wanted to be consistent every mile, and I did just that.
Well, congratulations on the running part of it. This is a huge event. This is a meaningful event for so many people out here today. Talk a little bit about the spirit of the folks that you saw surrounding you. I saw you going through your mental preparation. I saw you going through your stretching, getting ready for the race part of it. But you were surrounded by cancer survivors, by those who are here supporting those families. Can you talk about that a little bit?
As I got to mentally prepare for my own race, I come into this one and I immediately start walking up here and just emotions hit me. I personally don't have anything or anybody that is fighting or has fought breast cancer, but I got a little teary-eyed standing on line with them talking about it just because I know just as a human it means so much to have everything and money going for somebody that actually needs it or to raise the awareness for.
Absolutely, and I forgot, excuse me for not asking right off the bat, first and last name for me.
Trevor Cook.
Trevor, congratulations on your run this morning, and the final question I'll ask you, and you kind of touched on it a little bit, but as you're racing down those streets, seeing the lines of people, talk about that a little bit.
there's just, like I said, being in my own head and mentality coming into this, putting all the work on my own. So it really is a 180 flip just in a race atmosphere, and there's literally people lining every single street. There was no time I was ever by myself, whether it was somebody standing 100 yards or right next to me screaming on the street, and that really pushed me to continue and be consistent.
Well done this morning. We appreciate it. Fantastic run. And it was nice to see the sun come out for you.
Yeah.
Meteorologist John Birchfield, come on over here, sir. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the suit like I usually am, but it's great to be here. The sun shines nice. You know, we got some rain earlier, but weather cooperated, so I'm happy with today.
I'll tell you what, man, I have seen you over the course of a couple of years and talked about your training and how that's going. And this morning, my goodness, is this a personal best?
It is a PR for the 5K. The 5K is really hard for me. I'm more of a distance guy, but it was just great to be out here and support the cause. You know, we've got the Courage on there, ran for a close family member who's been battling stage 4 breast cancer. So in honor of her and in hope that everyone, you know, gets early treatment, early diagnosis, and just great to see everyone out in pink today.
John, you're a fantastic ambassador of not only this event, this cause, but also the station. Well done, sir.
Thank you, Jeff. Got to do the weather this evening, so I'll see you in a few hours.
Get some snacks, get some water, get some rest. Man, oh man, how about that guy? Thank you so much. Once again, we've got more and more runners coming through. We've got the walkers who are going to start streaming through. Oh, you got to feel that there at home. We're going to send it to break. We'll be right back with more coverage of this year's Race for the Cure in downtown Toledo.
And welcome back to our live coverage here on WTOL 11 of the 29th Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure here in downtown Toledo. And Tiffany, we're about 25 minutes into this race. We've had our winner has come up here. And our second place finisher was our John Birchfield, but we want to make sure Trevor Cook is recognized as the winner. So just a great morning, and the runners continue out there and the walkers as well.
It has been an amazing morning, that is for sure. And we want to give you a look at what's happening along that race route right now. For that, we want to turn it over to Madeline Watkins. What's it looking like out there, Madeline?
Tiffany, so people are still out here. They're still doing the race. Oh, you guys are obviously walking.
Yes.
How's it going?
It is perfect. It's beautiful. Corlette's Angels, go ahead. Rock and roll.
We're slowing down a little bit. Well, thank you guys. Enjoy. So yes, as you can see, the atmosphere is just great. Still, the energy is still up. Everyone's happy to be here. And it's been a great morning so far. We have a fireman. He's dressed in uniform. There's just everyone coming out here all for the same cause, Race for a Cure. Jeff, we'll send it back over to you right now.
All right, welcome back. We are at the finish line once again, and we are joined by not only my co-anchor, Melissa Andrews. Well done this morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. What a great race. The sun came out.
Alex Jensen just moved here from Utah just a few weeks ago and took part in the walk this morning, just finished. And you, my lady, you are 5 years cancer-free.
Yes, 5 years in March.
5 years in March. Talk about the event, why it means so much to you.
It means so much to me because of the support and camaraderie that we all have, family support, friends support. It's a rough battle, and having people come out and show their support gives us hope. And seeing all of the survivors, 41 plus years, that gives us so much hope and something to look forward to.
That's one of the things we hear again and again, Melissa. They talk about being able to mark something off their calendar each and every year of this race.
Yeah, I think for the survivors, wouldn't you agree, who are newer to this, seeing that people are surviving for so long really helps you get through another year, another battle, and it's togetherness on race day too.
Oh yeah, it keeps you going.
Alex,
definitely keeps you going.
Alex, congratulations and welcome to Northwest Ohio.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Melissa, good to see you, and thank you so much. Let's check in with Tim and Tiffany.
All right, Jeff and Melissa, good to see you guys have connected after Melissa had a lot of duties there during the opening ceremonies and everything else. But what a great day today. Hey, I want to mention that Toledo Mud Hens have a game at 1:05 today against Columbus. There is a great deal. For $20, here's what you get. You get a ticket to the game, buffet lunch, And $2 of that goes towards Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio. So you're making a donation as well. The sun has come out, and I just think it's a great deal. Come down and enjoy the Mud Hens. Or stay here if you're running in the race, get some lunch, and then go to the game.
Yeah, so much energy downtown, right? Today, starting with the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure and then the Mud Hens game. So it is great to see so many smiles, so many happy faces, remembering those we've lost to breast cancer, but also supporting and celebrating those who are in their journey, those survivors. It has been a great morning for sure to see so many families come together, school organizations come together for this important cause.
We saw the Sylvania Southview cheerleaders that were near Jeff there at the finish line. They come out every year. I know they've been out there the last few years, and just to see the enthusiasm of our young people as well, because they know how important this is. The winner, Trevor Cook, he said he got teary-eyed knowing what this is going through. He didn't know anyone who's been through breast cancer, but just knowing that he's a part of this is just tremendous. It kind of gives you chills.
Right.
Even though it's warmed up a little bit, you still get the chills.
Well, while the race is going to end today, we know the work of Susan G. Komen. It is going to continue. So you can still definitely support that organization and all of the wonderful work that that organization does right here in Northwest Ohio.
And they're raising money all year round. So don't think just because the race is over here after today that you can't make a difference. You certainly can.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Have a great rest of your weekend and continue to raise money to fight back against breast cancer.